Okay guys, so this is the introduction to the chapter 35, which will be encountering and focusing on loans and interest. This will be the chapter that we'll focus on for the next couple of weeks, both with theory but also in terms of going through detailed knowledge on what is actually a loan and what is interest actually, because it's something that you'll encounter for the rest of your life, and it's something that you need to have a clear and good understanding for in terms of but it's something that we also took a short glimpse at when we had økonomisk grundforløb. So many of the things that you were taught in økonomisk grundforløb you can encounter again. A company has the opportunity to choose from various options of foreign financing. Costs are different depending on the choice of funding. Some types of foreign capital are interest-free. This applies, for example, for debt to suppliers attached. It is therefore obvious that these types of debts are very attractive and that the company would be interested in financing exclusively from these sources. However, this is not possible, as these sources only fund according to some clear guidance. The company must therefore seek financing from sources where the loans are interest-bearing. Loans characterized by a number of concepts: benefits, interest, and repayment. Furthermore, there are different in how different loans are settled. For example, it may be an annuity loan or a standing loan. Understanding the concept is necessary to analyze and evaluate different financing alternatives. A loan is an agreement between two parties, with one party lending a lump sum to the other party. Often the party lends the money in the is a bank, a mortgage lender, or one of the company's suppliers. The amount borrowed is called the principal of the loan. Hovedstolen in English. The principal is the term for the original size of the loan. The loan is settled through payment of a number of benefits. A service consists of installment of interest. The repayment is the amount reduced the debt on the loan, while the interest rate is the price paid to borrow the money. A loan payment consists of installments and interest. Payment reduces the debt, while the interest repayment cost for borrowing the money. The payment of a loan is usually paid every month, or in some cases every 3 months. The term of the loan is agreed upon for period for the settlement of the loan. Settlement of the loan. Long-term loans can be settled in various ways, also called amortization principles. Individual forms of settlement differ from each other, as the interest and repayment develop differently over the term of the loans. Thus, the benefit, which include interest and installment, also develops differently. Finally, the outstanding debt will also develop differently, as the remaining debt decreases with the size of the repayment each term. An annuity loan is characterized by the same amount being paid in payment throughout the life of a loan. In other words, benefit is the constant amount. The first installment for loans with long maturities mainly comprise interest, since the outstanding debt will initially be relatively large, leaving only small repayments. The outstanding debt will therefore fall very slowly at the beginning of the term of the loan. It will be a while before the relationship changes. An annuity loan is a loan where the service is constant through the lifetime of the loan. We see here the amount that you borrowed, and then we see the interest rate and interest rate here, and the down pay and the payment back of the loans. We see over time the relationship between these two changes. Standing loan is also called a fixed loan. It is characterized by the fact that throughout the term of the loan, interest is only paid, since the loan is only fully repaid at the end of the loan. As the recited debt is thus constant throughout the term of the loan, interest must be paid at the same residual debt, and the interest amount will therefore constitute a constant amount. As mentioned, the loan must only be repaid as maturity. This repayment, on the other hand, is large, since the entire loan must be repaid at once. A standing loan is a loan where the interest is only paid during the term. Debt is repaid at the same time as this last installment. So here we see interest payment only, and then interest payment plus at the end, plus repayment of the loan at the end.